Okay, hi, Elfirend, watching us on radio interview on ELFARA FM. ELFARA Show will be here with you today, and I also have special someone to be featured today. It is Khidir Surati. Hello,
Hello, how are you doing?
hello, I'm good. Hello, Khidir, how are you?
I'm great, doing good. Yeah.
Okay, how's Singapore?
Pretty good. Just been quite the weather's been quite unpredictable. Sometimes it's quite cold, sometimes quite
Oh,
hot.
really? I
Yeah, but other
actually
than yeah.
live near Singapore.
Oh, where do you stay?
I stay in Batam, but currently I'm in Malang because I have work
Oh,
here.
okay. We were just from Batam actually. Yeah, just
Yeah.
about a week ago. Yeah,
Yeah, it's very similar to Singapore, right? The weather, I mean.
yeah, quite. Yeah, it's quite similar. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, can I ask you something like what's your current activities these days?
Currently I'm on my because I'm still in university now, so I'm on
Mm-hmm.
break, right? So
Uh-huh.
as for the break, we've just been doing a lot of music. Yeah, so just prepping some new songs. Yeah, prepping for the different interviews, and we actually have a live show soon, upcoming in the
Mm-hmm.
end of July. Yeah, so we've been prepping quite a lot for that. So yeah, it's been a
Okay.
lot of music. Yeah, this yeah.
Oh, that's really amazing. And I heard that you're a student, right, at SMU, and you're
Yes.
also majoring in, I think, political science. Am I right?
No, I'm majoring in psychology actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
psychology. Oh
psychology.
my
Yeah.
God, that's cool. That's cool.
It's
And
okay. Yeah.
I think it's because you're majoring in psychology and you decided to pursue music. And what is it about music that actually make you feel like passionate?
I think with music, it's just as cliche as it sounds, it's sort of like a
Mm-hmm.
universal language.
Mm-hmm.
That I think no matter what background you come from, no matter what language you speak, I think music is something that connects everyone. So I
Mm-hmm.
think I think just being able to be part of a sort of like a very sentimental kind of sort of thing. Yeah, because music is so sentimental, you can reach out to so many people, meet new people. And
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's also at a young age it was a way of expressing myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's always been something that I gravitated towards, given that it's so free, it's so liberating to be able to just do a lot of things through music. So yeah, so maybe that's why I'm passionate
Mm-hmm.
about it.
Okay. That's actually very cool and actually very amazing too because I also major in like engineering or something and I also do career as a radio announcer and it's very different.
Mm. Do
And
you
I
do you enjoy engineering though? As an
I
engineer?
really enjoy being a radio announcer, by the way.
Okay.
I think that explained a lot.
Yeah, yeah. But it's okay. Just follow your dream, follow your passion.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. And do you really surrounded by music when you grow up?
Yeah. So growing up, music was always something that ran in my family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my mom sings a lot, and my dad also plays a lot of
Mm.
instruments. Yeah. So when it comes to things like the guitar and just playing instruments in general, I got it from my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Singing wise, I got it from my mom. So I think at a very young age, my dad also exposed me to a lot of sort of performances, events.
Mm-hmm.
So that really sort of gave me an early start to the music,
Ah,
the music
okay.
industry. So yeah, so I would say I was very fortunate and blessed to be surrounded by many people who actually drove me towards this passion.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah,
your parents actually the one that makes you eventually get into music, right?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, my parents. Yeah, they've been a
Oh.
great support. Yeah, a support at the
Um,
same time being those people who actually sort of introduced me to many different sort of avenues for me
mm-hmm.
to showcase my like work and talent and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, all right, all right. That's cool. And let's talk about your song, Perfect 2.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed listening to the song. And is
Thank you
there
so much.
any meaning or philosophy behind the song? Or maybe it's your story that you convey to the song, or maybe something?
Yeah. So Perfecto isn't the song itself isn't so much of like any kind of background or experience or anything. But
Mm-hmm.
one thing that I can say about Perfecto was it is sort of like a product of being inspired to write an R&B kind of song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when it comes to my songs, right, if hopefully you guys get to listen to my other songs eventually, it's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of sort of like very pop, very folk, very guitar, heavily
Mm-hmm.
dependent on the guitar. But I've always wanted to write something that was R&B inspired, something that people can dance to, can vibe to. So yeah, so Perfecto was just something that started off as an R&B inspired song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I started off with just a simple chord progression and R&B chord progression, and
Okay.
from then it slowly came together into like sort of this fun, vibey song. So when it comes to the
Mm-hmm.
song, it was just all about I guess when it comes to, if you guys look at the lyrics, right, it's very simple, but it's just
Mm-hmm.
simply about sort of having fun with that like significant
Oh.
other of yours. Yeah. So just vibing with them, having a great time with them, being comfortable with them. So yeah, Perfecto is just all about, it's just a fun, simple song, but it's
Mm-hmm.
also, I guess it's also in a way significant to me because it's one of my, I would say the first song that I ever did that was sort of R&B focused. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But your style of music so lean more towards to R&B, right?
Yeah, I would say with Perfecto sort of coming together and
Mm-hmm.
everything else is that I've been writing and producing, it's
Mm-hmm.
slowly leaning more towards the R&B, yeah,
Okay.
R&B side of things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So like on R&B or your who is your musical inspiration for this song?
Wow, okay, that's a good question actually. Uh, I guess because in a way we wanted to write sort of an early 2000s R&B theme, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess it was inspired by maybe artists like Neo, yeah, Neo, Chris Brown,
Oh,
yeah, all those
okay.
very early R&Bs, early in the 2000s, maybe even some of the boy bands like InSync, Backstreet Boys,
Oh,
yeah, all that,
really?
yeah. So those were
Mm.
sort of my inspiration because those were the artists that I listened to growing up. Yeah, when it comes to
Mm.
R&B, yeah, they were always on repeat. Yeah, so I'll say yeah, about Neo, Chris Brown, yeah.
Oh, all right. I can see it now. And like, is there any like difficulties on producing this track or your future singles or future album maybe?
Hmm. I think with every song, there's always gonna be the writer's block, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Some songs come easy, some songs may take a while.
Mm-hmm.
Perfecto was
Right.
one of those songs that I sort of sat on for quite a bit. Because if I'm being honest, right, Perfecto, even though we released it this year, it was
Mm-hmm.
actually sort of like a 2 year process. Yeah, so
Okay.
I actually got the piano, the main tracks, everything back in 2021. Yeah, so I guess
Mm.
I guess the struggle was just finishing the lyrics, yeah, finding some stuff. Yeah, so definitely that was
Oh,
definitely a challenge. Yeah. And I think
yeah.
yeah, even
Mm-hmm.
with the other songs that you guys will hear, right? It was
Mm-hmm.
actually songs that I wrote from many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it only got completed like many, many years later because I was just sitting on it. Yeah. Still
Ah,
find
all
inspiration, yeah.
right. That's
Yeah,
like
that's
the
a challenge.
challenge of music, right? The
Yeah, for sure.
inspiration and all of
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, and like who is the people that working with you in this album?
So the main person working with me is my brother Isha. Yeah, so my
Mm-hmm.
brother Isha helps me produce. So how we both work, right, is that I will write the song, I will have like a bass track prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for him to work on, so my brother would just focus a lot on the details that make the song work. Yeah, taking it like a step, sort of a step further. Yeah. So yeah, I would say my brother is sort of the main person that I'm working with for this EP. Yeah,
Okay.
upcoming.
Okay. So the magic the runs in the blood, right? The music runs in the blood.
Yeah, I would
Okay,
say so.
okay. That's amazing. And also I heard that you've been saying that you have an upcoming shows. Can you tell us what upcoming shows that you have?
Yeah, so on July 29, yeah, we'll be having a sort of like a small intimate acoustic
Mm-hmm.
session here right here at our super broadcast studio.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just gonna be a showcase of about 5 original songs that I have.
Okay.
Yeah, so these 5 songs is actually gonna go into hopefully an upcoming EP. It's called Nostalgia Color. Yeah, so it's an
Oh.
upcoming project I have. Sorry, one
Uh-huh.
moment. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the live show is just gonna be a showcase for the songs that are gonna be in the EP, and then we're gonna do some covers in
Mm-hmm.
between, yeah, just to sort of, I guess the covers sort of represent the different songs that I've been listening to growing up.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just gonna be because throughout the years, even though I've been performing a lot, right, it's been a lot of covers, a lot of like other people's songs. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
this show that we have on July 29th is gonna be, even though it's gonna be a small one, it's gonna be a great one because it's gonna be the first show where I really
Mm-hmm.
showcase, yeah, all my work. Yeah.
Okay. That I heard that you also want to be doing the covers, that you mean that you have like musical inspiration, or
Yeah.
maybe like if you've been given the opportunity to collaborate with other artists in the future, who's on your bucket list to collaborate with next?
Ooh, okay. So I've actually been thinking a lot about sort of who I can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being very sort of aspiring, yeah, who I can sort of work with. I think when it comes to looking at the region, right, like Indonesia, I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm sure you know Nikki, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I've been yeah, I think Nikki is really that one dream, like dream artist that I really want to work with. Yeah.
Ah, that's right. She's really amazing, right?
For sure.
Okay,
I'm so sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
And like as we know, your song Perfect 2 has been making like waves in Indonesian radio in Malang, Aceh, and Jakarta also. And I also heard that you have also well in Brunei. And
Yeah.
could you share like your honest impression with this result?
Honestly, it's been great. I didn't expect it to.
Mm-mm.
I think because for me, when it comes to the song, right, I think the first thing I had in mind was okay, let's see where it goes in Singapore first,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, at least in my own country. So to have been able to get exposure with, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, sort of to be able to get my song out there with like the Indonesian within the Indonesian market has been a great experience, and I think especially with all the interviews, it's been really cool. Like everyone has been super nice. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
it's been yeah, I just been super appreciative, yeah, about it. So and I
Mm-hmm.
just really hope that more people will appreciate this. Even though it's quite simple, but yeah, very very thankful for it. Yeah.
All right, all right. And your music like has been successfully reached overseas fans and audience. Like was reaching your fans outside of Singapore is one of the goals that you originally envisioned.
Yeah, for sure. I think because Singapore itself is quite a small country. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
yeah, and the market isn't too big here. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, when it came to my sort of short-term goals, I think being able to have my music recognized within the Asian region was definitely a huge goal of mine. So to be able to sort of achieve that at an early stage is something that I'm super, super thankful for. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, very grateful for that, and hopefully it'll stay that way. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And okay, okay. Like I said before, like your music has been successfully reached overseas fans and audience. Like maybe if you could give any advice to the young aspiring musicians who want to take like the same path as you did, what would it be?
I'll say when it comes to music, just I've always said this, but I guess staying true to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think when it comes to music, there's definitely that inevitable like situation where we want to
Mm-hmm.
compare ourselves with others, and because sometimes people might write songs that you wish you wrote, or you wish, oh, I wish I had that kind of track. So I
Mm-hmm.
would say yeah, just stay true to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Being yourself, write songs that you love. Yeah, don't worry too much about what people might think, because if you have a good story, a good sort of inspiration, a good
Mm-hmm.
vision, yeah, nothing can go wrong with music. But also when it comes to, I would say for the younger ones,
Mm-hmm.
definitely put music as sort of like a bonus to maybe studying also. I think when it comes to yeah, being young, I think education is also quite important. Yeah. So always finding a balance, yeah, between music and other things in life, yeah, will be a good thing as well.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the point is really focus on your study first, people. All
Yep.
right.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, and then you could continue chase your passion, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And maybe you have like some message for the fans that have been supporting you?
Yeah, I'll say thank you so much, guys. Yeah, for listening to Perfecto, and yeah, even though I hope I say this enough, but I'm super super thankful for it. Yeah, super
Mm-hmm.
thankful for every single listener out there. And if you guys do enjoy what you guys are listening,
Mm-hmm.
be sure that more good stuff is gonna come. Yeah, in the near future, end of the year, hopefully an EP. Yeah,
Okay.
and hopefully another single very soon. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that one too. But again, thank you so much for the support. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's cool and that's great. And really, like you have been spoiled a little bit before, like your next plan for the future. And what is like your next plan for the future that we need to anticipate with?
Yeah, so the next plan that we might be having soon, hopefully
Mm-hmm.
maybe August or September, somewhere during that period, we'll be having another single
Mm-hmm.
coming out. Yeah, so you guys can stay tuned for that. and then one more single, and hopefully by the end of the year we will release the EP. Yeah, the EP will be called Nostalgia Color. Yeah, so just take note. Yeah, it's going to be about 5 to 6 original songs.
Okay.
And there'll be songs that I wrote way back from like the 2013. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really years and years of all my work, yeah, being put into one sort of EP. So yeah, you guys can keep a lookout for that. Yeah.
Okay. The song on 2013. How old were you then?
I was 15 back then. Yeah.
Oh,
15, yeah,
okay.
2013. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And like, could you give us a little hint on your new single or your new EP? Like maybe the genre or the story behind it, or like maybe sing a little bit of the chorus for us?
Sure. Okay. So the next single that I'll be releasing is actually called Cover Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is actually the song that I wrote when I was 15. Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it was actually the first song that I ever wrote. So when it comes to Nostalgia Color, right?
Mm-hmm.
The EP is going to be filled with songs that are filled with, as the name suggests, nostalgia. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so there's going to be nostalgia in many different forms. So, for example, Perfect 2 is sort of like a throwback to the early 2000s. So
Mm-hmm.
it's nostalgic in that sense. And then
Mm-hmm.
Girl, of course, is nostalgic in the sense that it was a song that I wrote when I was 15 years old, the first song that I
Oh.
ever wrote. Yeah, so the EP is going to be full of sort of a mix of R&B, pop, and even some hints of sort of like cinematic kind of sounds. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
within the EP. Yeah, so when it comes to the singing, I can actually maybe play one chorus. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
one sec.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so okay. Yeah, so this is gonna be a short verse from my next upcoming single. Yeah, it's called Cover Girl. So
Mm-hmm.
it goes. Okay. Last night I met the girl next door. Wonder why I've never seen her before. She could be the one that I could truly and forever adore. She was like the missing part of my life. Not a joke, I'm not telling any lie. Never gonna let her go and hear her say the words goodbye. Been waiting my entire life for someone like her to come by. Yeah, so that's just the first
Oh
verse.
my God, that's really cool. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. That's really amazing. So like the new EP would be very various type of genre, right?
yeah, it's
There's
gonna be a mix of pop,
R&B.
R&B. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe in the future you wanted to try another genre like rock maybe or indie or like something.
I think indie is definitely something that will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I really like how I guess a lot of these upcoming artists, like all the indie playing all the indie music, is
Mm-hmm.
quite vibe, not really vibey, but I think it's quite soothing and calming in a sense.
Mm-hmm. That's right,
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
yeah, so indie is definitely a genre that I wouldn't mind considering. Rock and roll might be a bit difficult. Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
that's
challenge.
right.
Yeah,
And then thank you, Khidir, for this amazing interview. And it's
thank you
been
so
our
much.
pleasure. And like, lastly, please promote your new single or maybe your EP or your new album to our listeners.
For sure, thank you guys. So just listen to Perfect 2. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Yeah, and keep a lookout for the next upcoming songs that we have. It's gonna be enjoyable for you guys. I hope. Yeah. So if you guys enjoy Perfect 2, stay tuned for more. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for
yay!
having me, by the way. Yeah.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you, Khidir, for these special features on Elfara FM. And it was like such a pleasure talking to you and meeting you because I hear your song a lot these days.
Oh, thank you
And
so much.
thank you for making the time for us and see you, Khidir.
Oh, sorry. The internet got cut off.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, it's alright. Thank you for making the time for us, and I think that's all. And see you.
See you. Thank you so much for having me, by the way. Hope you have a
Yes,
good evening. Yeah.
yes. Have a good evening
Okay.
too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.